One, two, one, two. Immediately when I saw the cover art for Balloonerism, I was captivated. The artist who painted the cover is Aleem Smith, who I actually found on Instagram at yesterday night. They shared the original paintings that inspired the cover, and the story behind it is really fascinating. It was inspired by a photo of Aleem when he was in the 3rd grade as part of a series called Family Portraits. He wanted to capture how funny he thought he looked. After completing the piece and looking deeper, he says, "I was capturing how awkward cameras made me feel." Aleem continues to say, "I've been weird with cameras my entire life. I turn into a mannequin. I feel like Ricky Bobby in Talladega Nights. I don't know what to do with my hands." He says, "I wanted to capture the look in my eyes. Is this over yet? Am I doing it right? Did my face do the thing you needed it to? I wish when someone pulled a camera out, my features could run around my face like this." Hearing this definitely provides more context to understand the album. With songs like Mannequin that have lines like, "I've always been terrified of ending up normal." Between the title, Balloonerism, and the cover art, it feels like Mac has started a movement like when Picasso started Cubism. The first Cubist painting Picasso made was so shocking that it sat in his studio for years without him sharing it with anybody. His paintings prior showed so much detail and his true ability as a master. Then he makes this painting that's a total left turn, different from anything anyone has seen before. This makes me think a lot about Balloonerism and how Mac didn't want to release it when he first made it, and we're just now hearing it over 10 years later. It took Picasso and Mac Miller an incredible amount of courage and vulnerability to create art like this that would truly inspire generations of artists to come. The lyrics in Balloonerism are very vulnerable and raw and feel like they're coming from the deepest parts of Mac's soul. Pondering the meaning of life, sharing his struggles and thoughts on death, addiction, and even God. This album definitely isn't for the faint of heart, but is truly a visionary work that transcends music.